my girl. Big old Chelsea. She's big old Chelsea. Good girl. Come on, big Chelsea. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Keep going, Chelsea. Good girl. Good girl. Come on, big girl. Keep going, good girl. Keep going, Chelsea. Keep going. Good girl. Hello, Caroline. How are you? There's the big girl. There she is. Keep going, good girl. Keep going. Keep going, good girl. Keep going. How long does the... Okay, this is Chelsea. She's a girl. She walks on this 30 minutes once a week. Why not outside? The answer is she does go outside. She goes on daily walks all the time, just like all other dogs. She gets an additional high-intensity gym session once every week. It's just like going to the gym for a person, where you do a little bit more strenuous work in a climate-controlled environment with machines that can spot target your muscles for strength. Just like you don't go to the gym every day and you do walk outside yourself, then it's just like that for dogs, where they walk, they do all the normal things, except once a week she ends up going to the gym. When do you realize he no longer wants to walk if he is forced to do it? Well, she's not. This is not a motorized treadmill. It's a non-motorized treadmill. There isn't a motor on it. It's just a belt that when she pulls against her harness and walks forward, then it moves under her feet. So anytime that she wants to, she can stop. She could lay down if she wanted to. So if she's too tired to walk or she doesn't want to walk, she would just completely stop in her tracks. I might be able to actually get her to stop. Sometimes if I pet her a lot, she'll stop and I can show you. So let me show you. See? She can stop anytime she wants to. And then when I go away, she'll go again. See? It's completely manual. It only moves when she wants it to move. And the reason that she stopped when I did that is because she's stopping for her pets. She just wants to go, okay, I'm just going to stand here while I get pet. But if she's not getting pet, she wants to walk. Some dogs run real fast, some dogs walk slower, that kind of stuff. What she likes about this is she likes the feeling of the belt is heavy, so when she pulls against the harness, she feels that pressure on her shoulders, and it gives her satisfaction to pull and feel that kind of tug behind her. Dogs like that. That's why they pull naturally like that. When you first get a dog, when they're not trained to heel, they pull you because they like the feeling of that tug and pulling against it and feeling it give way. That's the feeling of satisfaction that she's getting by walking like this. We appreciate that, Karen. Thank you so much. Yeah, the whole concept of it, a lot of people will look at this and they'll say, oh, okay, I don't like the way this looks. It doesn't look natural. It looks like the dog's being forced to do something. And nothing's further from the truth. The dogs love it. They come running into the van. They jump onto the treadmill themselves. I'm really just a cheerleader for them. I kind of just keep them excited and keep it interesting for them so that they're not just like boring walking in place. So I call them and I cheer for them and maybe I have a toy or something like that in front of them. Stop forcing the dog. You are reporting, and let the dog do what it wants. Okay, I guess you weren't here, G-Tag, where I just explained everything for the last 5 minutes. Maybe the rest of you who just heard my explanation can clue G-Tag in on what's going on here, but I don't want to explain it every minute because that would just be boring for people. We appreciate that, Ed. Thank you so much. Good job, good girl. Good job. Keep it going, big girl. Keep it going. Somebody explain to Blue Chaos what is happening here. Why I don't want to have to explain it every minute. We just spent like 10 minutes explaining it. Why do this instead of walk normally? I guess you weren't here earlier. This is not a substitute for their walks. They all go on walks every day. All of them go on all the same amount of walks and all the same amount of playing and all that other stuff that your dogs do. It's just that some dog owners actually care enough about their dogs to also give them high-intensity exercise sessions once a week. That helps to build them having stronger muscles and stronger bones. It's exactly like us going to the gym. Some people go to the gym and they realize, well, this is for me to get healthier and stronger. And other people don't care about their bodies enough to actually go to the gym and work out, so they sit at home and end up becoming obese and having all the problems that being out of shape brings to you. It's not because the owner is lazy. The owner takes the dog on all of the same walks that you do, probably more. I actually do find it kind of sad that people believe that a walk around the block is enough for a dog, that that's enough exercise for a dog. So this is more so a resistance type of walk. That's exactly correct. Yeah, when we walk around the block with our dog, one of the things that people have absolutely misconstrued, that they have convinced themselves of, is that a short little walk around the block with a dog walking at your pace, heeling at your side, is enough exercise for their bodies to stay strong. You got to understand that a dog's natural walking pace is like 3 times faster than ours is. So when we take them around the block on a leash and tell them not to pull us, we're actually holding them back significantly. It's very unfair for them, where we don't want them to run, we don't want them to pull. It's irritating for us when we have them on a leash. So ultimately, what we end up doing is having these dogs that have their entire lives spent sitting on a couch or sitting around just going on a little potty walk with their owner every now and again. Insanely unfair. It's why dogs have such short lives now. In the 70s, when dogs had more jobs and worked on farms and things like that, Golden Retrievers' average lifespan was 20 years. Now it's like 14. That's specifically because completely lazy people have convinced themselves and other people that a potty walk around the block when you get home from work is enough exercise for your dog. It isn't. And ultimately, there are owners out there who are now aware that doing more for your dog is actually better for them. A lot of times I let my dog run through the field. Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely correct. Letting your dog run around outside is awesome. We wish we could do that, but we live in the city. Not everybody has big fields where dogs can run around. So ultimately, we have to come up with another way of doing it. That's what this is. We're a climate-controlled dog gym where a dog can actually get that kind of exercise and not have them potentially be harmed doing it. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada, where it's very hot for the majority of the year. Plus, we're in a city, so we don't have off-leash areas like that. We don't have big fields where people can let their dogs off-leash to run around. So ultimately, what we end up doing is things like this so that the dog periodically can get good exercise. No, she's not dehydrated even a little bit. And as a matter of fact, you don't give a dog water during exercise. That can cause a thing called bloat, which is deadly for a dog. You should look it up, because basically if you believe that giving a dog water during exercise is good, then you are doing things that are very, very dangerous for your dog. Needed something around. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. And you don't want to go to dog parks either, because a dog park is like a place where dogs fight and stuff like that. You don't want your dog to potentially be put through that. Yes, the machine is at the dog's pace. That is correct. I'll show you again. I'll pet her and she'll stop on her own. When I pet her, she just wants to lean into the pet, so she's not going to walk while I'm doing that. But you can see I don't have any control over this machine. She's doing it. So when I pet her, see, she stops on her own. And then when I let her go, see, it's all at her pace. She's deciding what she wants to do. She decides how much she wants to walk. I'm going to offer her some water, but I can tell you already she won't drink it. I've been doing Chelsea here once a week for about 5 years almost now, 4 years, and I can tell you that she won't want to drink. She doesn't like to drink when she's exercising, but I'm going to offer her just because we do that. Now this is water. You can see she might take a little lick or something, but that's about it. See, she doesn't want it at all. She wants it away from her. And that's, you know, the dog has the choice. We don't force him to drink. We don't force him to walk. A lot of times there's unvaccinated dogs. Yes, that's exactly correct. Like dog parks are incredibly problematic. I don't go to dog parks. There's too many diseases. There's too many dogs that can basically hurt your dog. So we chose a long time ago not to use that as a form of exercise. So if I can't take my dogs out into some sort of an area where they can be by themselves, when it's cool enough out to do that, we do our high-intensity walks in here. Outside, we take them on walks every day and all that kind of good stuff. But we have to get a little bit of high-intensity work in there in order to keep... let's see, I've never heard of Viva Paws Vegas. Yeah, never heard of that. Were they a dog gym? I've never heard of them. I've been here 22 years and I've never heard of that name. Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's not my dog. She's a customer's dog. I've been running her since she was a baby. She is on it for 30 minutes. She has about 10 minutes left. Yeah, off leash. You know, you have to be careful with off leash. Some dogs are fine with it. Some dogs aren't. She is fine. Yeah, she's getting in her exercise for the week. She's a golden. Yeah, goldens have that. And then when they get older, they slow down like crazy and they gain all kind of weight. Keep going, big girl. You're doing so good. Nah, she's not thirsty. I'll show you again. See, she doesn't want the water. Yeah, we get a lot of huskies. A lot. Right. Yeah, she's panting because she's exercising. She's not panting because she wants water. She knows how not to make herself feel sick during her run. If she drank water during her run, it would make her feel like sloshy and sick, so she knows not to do that. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Hey, he's unvaccinated. Yeah. Is it okay for a dog to remain unvaccinated? I wouldn't keep my dog unvaccinated unless he had no interaction with other dogs at all. And that means any place where a dog has been, any place where he can get into poop or anything like that. I would not allow my dog to be unvaccinated unless that was the case. There's just too much disease going on and stuff like that. So that's just my choice. Everyone has their own choice. Just have a retriever. She was old but still hyper. Yeah, that's great. The fact that she is still hyper if she's old is awesome. Why don't you walk with your dog instead of this? Why are you assuming that we don't walk her? Just because you see a dog on a treadmill doesn't mean that the dog isn't walked. I don't understand why you would assume that. Is it because that's what you would do? I don't get it. Like if you see me eating an ice cream cone, do you say, hey, why do you always eat ice cream cones? Why don't you eat something different? And it's like, just because you see something for a couple of minutes doesn't mean that's all the dog has, right? I just tried to give her water. She doesn't want any water. So, release the dog. Why? It's a good question. I absolutely bet he does walk. Yeah, absolutely. She gets walked every day. She gets walked as much as any other dog does, and then in addition to that, she also gets a gym session once a week. Just like a person who has a gym membership, you don't, when the person's in the gym, you don't walk up to them and go, hey, why do you only live in the gym? So the person would laugh at you and they'd say, that's really stupid. I don't live in the gym. I go here every now and again. Yeah, that's the point. She's going to sleep good tonight because she got to work out. I believe that Chelsea is like 4.5 years old or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But I've been running her for like almost 5 years, so she's got to be like 4.5 or so. Go on, good girl. We have 6.5 minutes left in her run. How long do they typically live, a golden retriever? Well, like I was saying earlier, in the 70s, a golden retriever's lifespan average was like 20 years. At this point, golden retriever's average lifespan is something like 14 or 15. There's been a 5 or 6 year reduction in their lifespan since the 70s. That is probably because we have worse food now, and also because dogs don't get nearly the amount of exercise that they used to get. They used to run around on farms and do work and stuff like that, have a lot of outdoor space. Now, with people living in apartments and not being able to have enough time to kind of take them out and really do high-intensity things with them, they end up with bodies that don't live as long. How much does a golden retriever need walking time? Well, if your dog is young and healthy, the answer is as much as you can possibly give them. I know that sounds like I'm dancing around the question, but basically, if you're holding yourself to a time frame and saying, okay, well, my dog only needs a half an hour, you can always do more. These guys are not anywhere near their potential anymore, and we need to kind of get their bodies stronger and healthier enough. So basically, however much you can possibly do plus a little bit, that's how much you should walk them. Is it better to feed dogs regular table food than dog food? Interesting question. Not table food off the table, but fresh store-bought food is better. Off the table generally has a lot of salt and stuff like that, so you don't want to feed that to your dog. But if you go and shop for your dog and make their food fresh, that's much better than store-bought dog food. I do that personally. Who gave you permission to be some sort of dog? I don't know what that means. Who gave me permission to be some sort of dog? No, we're not going to put her down. Why would we do that? She's healthy. Come on, big girl. And I'll stop her again. Watch. I'm going to stop her with just pets. Okay? Good job. Good job. See? Here we go. Come on, good girl. We've got like 4 minutes left in hers. I'm going to see if she'll take a little bit of water at this point. She probably won't. Nope, she doesn't want it. No, she's not in pain at all. She's in really good shape. I hate those Q&A stickers. Let's see. I feed my big chicken breast, and oh, that's a long one here. I gotta. Let's see. Keeps upsetting her stomach, so we stopped. We haven't had a dog since, but looking for a golden retriever. I think it's it. Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to help people. We're trying to help people to kind of like understand that the best food that you can give, the best exercise you can give, that's going to be the best thing you can do for your dog. If you really care about them, you want to give them the best medical care, the best food, and the best exercise that you can get. How much do we charge for the service? I own a dog resort and I'm very interested. Well, see, we're a mobile service. So basically we come to people's houses. So you, as a place that owns a resort, a physical place, you're not going to be able to charge anywhere near what we do. If people are bringing their dog to you, that's a completely different type of business than what we do. Go, good girl. That's it. Keep it up, good girl. All right, guys. We got 2 minutes left in her run. If you have any more questions, feel free. Get them in real quick, and I'll try and answer them. But I only got too much. 2 minutes left. How is helping an animal be healthier animal abuse? I'm interested. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Big O. She is supposed to be tired. She's exercising. That's what you're supposed to do. If you don't get tired while exercising, then you did not exercise. Okay, good girl. We're almost finished. I can't make her go faster. It's all manual. She's on her own pace. I don't control her pace. All right, good girl. We're almost done. Minute and a half. How much time for bike rides? I don't know what that means. Thank you, Duan. We appreciate it. Let's see. Yes, that's exactly correct. Believing that exercise is abusive is exactly what's wrong with America. It's why 60% of our dogs are obese in this country. Because people think that exercise hurts you. It's why 60% of the people in America are obese. Proper amount of exercise, that's going to be, that's difficult to answer because it depends on the dog and the health and fitness of the dog currently. How about if you do both? Walk outside and this. All right, we got 3 seconds. Here we go. All right, good girl, you're done. You're done. You're done, my lady. You're done. You did so good. You did so good. Yes, you did. All right, guys. We're out of here. We're going to be going to our next run here. I might go live on my last run of the day, which will be in about 2 hours or so. Join me for that one. But I can't go live during my next one because the dog is still too early in his exercise journey to be broadcasting it. He is still learning what he's doing, and his mother doesn't want us to actually show that. So ultimately, we will be back in about an hour or so, 2 hours. Look for us then. If you don't already follow us, give us a follow. Like our videos, good stuff like that. Tell everybody. We'll see you soon. All right? Later. Love your dog, run your dog.